first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Switch it.
And they'll try the air now with Darnold. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Demaryius Thomas, the intended receiver. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, I haven't met a quarterback yet that doesn't like a target that size. I mean, that's a big, tall receiver, and somehow he missed him anyway.
Yeah, tempting to just put it out there for him to go get it, but dangerous throw and not on target.
Yeah, sometimes even a receiver with that type of catch radius can't haul them in if they're not accurate.
14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet 1st down.
One of the advantages of zone defenses, I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sean Lee, the longtime vet, getting in and getting to the QB.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Back to throw, Darnold. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And they're not going to get the snap off. This might back him out of field goal range. And that'll set him back 5. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. Back deep for the Cowboys, Tavon Austin. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
25, check 25.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On 2nd down, Elliott. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10.
Kill. 47. Tighten up. 26.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
That's it, baby. We got one. Here we go. 480. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
Kill. Switch. Be dead.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And that takes us from second to third down.
Here we go. 4-8. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. You run.
Now Dak on the option left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, 40 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, do you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end, and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 25 yards that time.
First down, New York.
We're going to start. Watch it, you fire. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
A gain of 12. First down, Jets.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter as they've got it with a 1st and 10. First down, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in his own blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Throwing again is Darnold. He's got it. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league, so even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
This is 3rd and goal now. 80,000 on their feet here in Arlington.
Here we go. Here we go.
Darnold to throw again. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive,
and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Check. Hey, kill. 54. Go to 54. Why?
Looking to throw. Prescott. He's got the connection to Cooper. A good pickup there. 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here's Chris Jones to punt it away. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Bell. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. He was brought down by Malik Collins.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw that.
Looking for Crowder, and it's intercepted. Xavier Woods with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, Charles, 18 of the 32 teams have now played 8 games, half their season. The other 14 will reach the midway point next week, so we'll save the midseason grades and awards until then. But
thank you. I like that.
We'll wait on that. But let's look at a few underperforming teams thus far that have played 8 games, and you tell me what you think their final record's going to be. Now, let's start with the Chargers at 3-5.
Big win in Chicago on Sunday. I like them to go 5-3 down the stretch, and that gives them 8 wins. Actually, have them go 6-2. I think they're going to go 9-7.
Ooh, right there on the edge of the playoffs. Okay, let's stay in the AFC West. How about the Broncos at 2-6 right now?
I just don't see that offense improving. I think that they win 2 more games and go 4-12.
Okay, and Giants 2-6. They're underperforming.
Yeah, but their schedule really lightens up on the back end. They're playing hard. I'm going to give them 6 wins, 6-10.
Lastly, and I might duck under the table when you answer this one, the Falcons at 1-7.
That's a tough one because I wonder about what's going to happen with their head coach. But I think they'll play better down the stretch. 4 wins, 4-12.
You're off the hot seat, my friend.
Thank you.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Jordan Jenkins in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So a short drop, but he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told them, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And for a second straight play, that Cowboy defense gets him to the ground behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
54. Mike, 54. I'm coming. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Man, it's just me waiting. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Darnold from the gun. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
On 2nd down now. It's Elliott, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece. 7-7 our score. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
But conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out, try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
I got it. 47.
3rd and short yardage. Prescott. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So Amari Cooper out of Northwestern High School in Miami making a nice play there.
And it's so funny that when I was going through the draft process when he came out of Alabama and was inquiring about him and his skills, they say it all began back in Miami. He really became a pro receiver at a young age because of his attention to detail and precision. But don't forget his athletic ability. That's what made that catch there.
And he did spend 1 year with Teddy Bridgewater as his quarterback there, so that helped back in high school. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 10th carry now for Elliott. Powers through again. Ezekiel Elliott gonna take it the distance. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 37 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Hey, pick your game up. Hey, lady.
Open man is Robbie Anderson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They'll run on first down. Bell. The tackle there by Antoine Woods. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Mike, 55. Check, 55. Mike. Hey, they're scared. They're scared. He's coming. He's coming.
On 2nd and 9. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there. First down.
First down, New York.
55. Push him back. Man, 80.
On first down, it's Bell. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber.
Darnold off the play fake to Bell. Throw complete to Herndon. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Flushed out right. And he slides to avoid the hit. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
This is Bell, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. A 5-yard touchdown run as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And they're able to run it in. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys! He goes 105 yards on the kick return as his guys are able to regain the lead.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. And no